games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. In motion right, Watkins. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Now he's loose, scattered left sideline. Touchdown! Philadelphia! Tony Pollard, 40 yards. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown? Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Love now to pass on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, choked the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Love. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9. Throwing. Love. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Being chased out left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Hey, 73.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
63.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Steps away to his left.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action this time with Love. That's complete to Turner. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Carter, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Great.
Watkins in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of
of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Crowd left, Yanni. Crowd left, like a hornet. Hey! Hey, 73, 73. Crowd left, Yanni. No.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Slot man moves right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 9 here. Hurts.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Juwan Johnson
From 19 yards away.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it is now 21 to nothing. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
First down, love to pass. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
81 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. This 2nd and 4. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Silver, set. Y'all up, Yeti.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes third down and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Tony Pollard, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 28-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
10 cycles.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Come on, set.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's Love. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Okay, right.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. They'll send Brown in motion right.
Red, cycle. Next.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run it a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now a dump off here. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
63.
But 1st down, Hurts. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pollard again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. On 4th down, here's the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Love now on 2nd down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 3rd down, Love. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Now Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Campbell. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. To the air again, Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Slant pass hauled in by Campbell.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now back to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to
try the onside kick. Can't fault him for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Robbie Chosen.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play. And you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch. And then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion.
That one, though, falls incomplete.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. He's got Turner. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson.
29 yards.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And 9 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Second down, Pollard again.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Here's Pollard again. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35 but didn't make it. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they nailed on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. That one looks like he'll throw here. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 15-yard touchdown ground. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often, 2nd and 24. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And this will be taken at the 13. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew.
town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give truth, but my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a scene go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, devil get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like a Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, I swear I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
Gonna catch your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check in. We bout to march, so if you not get to stepping. I done told you who I am. I'm a force to be reckoned with. I think just be mad because my voice is so decadent. I'm setting a precedent, no mistakes and no accident. We ignoring the standard set cause our lowest is passionate. This alone is a classic hit. I'm a verb amongst adjectives. If the industry full of and my words is a laxative. I'm a maniac on these beats, I'm insane and it's not discreet. I'm enraged because y'all ain't see it. I'm spraying on every street, entertaining, no whack opinion. Who's saying we not elite? I'm over Balenciagas, I'm changing into my cleats. It's go time, it's showtime. I ain't calming down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy. Just down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already thrown by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
I ain't regular. I ain't regular. I ain't regular.
Maniac FM.
okay. Man, I'm telling y'all I'm back. Heat urging the stacks, keep surging and max feel splurging. Living proof what you can have, keep working, okay. People let it talk, they say whatever. Opinions change just like the weather. I got a question for whoever. Who do it better? 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 Yeah, this the king of crunk. Sometimes they call me Lucifer. Talk about you do this and that. Ain't none of that they're new to us. Acting like that you pop off. No damn well that you grew to us. Been in my own lane. Carry you like that do the truck. Trend following. I'm surprised you just not catching up. It's my way or the highway, baby girl. I'm not a settler. Don't play with my kind, no matter my mind. I promise it get pitiful. They love me, they love me, I promise I do the bare minimum. My people, they say that I'm underrated, but it's crazy, I'm steady, they killing them. Can't ride my wave, I'm flipping them. Come up for some earth and I'm dipping them. I'm so sick of all you. Weak, lame. Sick of being so humble, man. It's dead for that, man. It's 2023. Maniacs. Who? Talk about, man. All I want to do is talk and talk and talk. I can really give up.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure. Please, not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it. It's like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that. Big stack in my bag. You know I'm getting to it. Like that. I ain't tripping, this is easy. Got 'em excited to meet me. I got diamonds, you got CZs. Wake up, get to it, and repeat. Hey, I ain't hearing nothing hate to say. Let them talk about us. My whole crew is about 100 deep. Gotta walk around it. I kill it and then I walk away with the chalk around it. I just get low key and watch them talk about it. I'm in New York and we finna get loose. Squeeze the big apple and give me the juice. Don't wanna talk.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get this up to the 30. Line. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a second sack here in their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. Here's Hurts to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is at a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Back to throw again. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Yeah, they're back
backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, he's going to throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
They'll run here with Gainwell.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they come up now 2nd and goal. Swift.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Swift again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from a yard out.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat for a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Kill.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it.
And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
That's another Cowboys 1st down.
Prescott to throw it. Throw complete right side to Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good one there, but take this to about the 10-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson
from 10 yards out.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
To throw is Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid, just trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skin. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Point after, right down